It's amazing you watch Go Lion and you really see, like I was saying over there, it's like Sesame Street directed by Tarantino. You're just like, where was this? Like, you're old enough now to kind of, factor in. And to me, what's great about Go Lion is, like, the bad guys are bad. Like, Lotor, when he catches you, he's not going to tickle you. Like, he is going to kill you. And, him, like, taking out harem girls and things like that. Yeah, I think it's our taste, too, and maybe it, like, kind of meets, with the edge and things, that it has. And I'm happy to say, actually, Brandon Thomas, who's doing that Dynamite comics that come out in December, like, he embraces that kind of Go Lion edge and really, like, modernizes it. You're like, oh my god. It's interesting. It almost starts off like the same kind of jumping off point, so fans can definitely, like, jump right in, but it's like a reimagining. I mean, like, he takes, like, the idea of the space explorers, and explores them like, special forces. It's like, what? I've never thought about them like this. It's like Modern Warfare 2. Like, what? They're, like, sniping and everything, like, doing it, but, like, kind of makes sense. Like, your Voltron force, from the opening credits, a super force of space explorers, like, they're going to be put through some training and everything, so they're, like, badass on their own now. So it gets into some origins of, like, characters and villains that, we might be unexpected, but man, when those scripts come in, it is like appointment viewing. Like, we're just like, oh my gosh. And what's cool about Voltron Force is, like, all the questions you have as fans, like, are addressed. Like, why did it take so long to form Voltron? Like, why didn't Robies just come and attack him? We do that episode, what happens if they were all stuck together, and we do the center configurations, and wait a minute, there's 5 classic pilots and there's 3 new ones, there's not enough lines. Like, yeah, exactly, that's the tension. And it's much like us, as we become parents and things like that. It's like, where do we fit in? We are Generation Voltron, and like, hey, wait a minute, what is this thing? So it's awesome, and the best way to watch it is with this, kid. You can borrow one from your uncle if you don't have it or whatnot, or something. But it's just so amazing, and we walk around the show floor with Voltron, like, to see kids come up, and they know everything about the show. So I know even classic fans, some of them are like, what is this new stuff? It looks like it's for kids. Yeah, but, like, give it a chance. It's the most demented show on television, actually. It's great. There's, like, literally an episode where, like, a manic Voltron fan tries to kill the cadets using a giant Voltron mascot, using direct quotes from our Facebook page. No. Every once in a while we take a break and do, like, this crazy episode, and then we get kind of back on. But you're going to see, like, in the new episodes coming up, like Lotor and all the stuff we love about Voltron. But, you got to keep it fun and keep it fresh and kind of look different, as much as I love the new Thundercats and things like that. Like, it's dark. Like, my kid can't watch, you know what I mean? Like, it's for us. And if we're truly going to make Voltron live on and be infinite, like, you've got to get to the new kids, and trust me, we'll have the projects for us, starting in December too. So.
Did you decide early on to just kind of, come back with, guns blazing, video game, comic book, action figures?
It's funny. Everybody thinks, like, I'll read some stuff online or on Facebook. It's like, oh, WAP, sat in their big corporate office with their $100 bills smoking, and like, let's bring back Voltron. I hear these Transformers doing good. But it is a family company out of St. Louis, Missouri. I mean, it's like Bob Koppler, myself, Tiffany Alardi, and, like, that's it. And we are purely going off of the love of fans and just that momentum. So what you see happening, and why things are finally kind of coming together, like Voltron, an analogy you will hear many times, is that, like, guys like us are now in positions that they can, make this stuff happen. Keith Dawkins, president of Nicktoons, is the biggest Voltron fan in the world. And, like, he's like, this is amazing. Of course I want Voltron. Like, it was the easiest pitch in the world. Like, you walk in and you just went Voltron. One PowerPoint slide. It was like Voltron. See you next week. Like, it was just done. I mean, it was just done. Like, the love is so intense, and we're feeling it here in New York as we walk around in the mascot. Like, people just love Voltron, and all we can do, it's an energy. It's bigger than all of us. There's nothing if we can just harness it just a little bit and give you guys and all of us the things that we wanted. Like, first thing when we walked into Mattel, like, what do you want to do? I'm like, you guys are throwing it down with Matty Collector. Here's what everybody wants. Everybody wants, the ones that you can put the people in. I want to put the people in, but I don't want them to suck. Like the Panache Place ones. Sorry, Panache Place employees. But, like, you remember that? You had, you can finally put the pilots, but this looks like a Happy Meal toy. Like, it was rough, dude. Yeah. And they answered the call. They threw down the gauntlet. This thing is amazing.
Well, even for Voltron Force, you make the nod back to the original.
Can you tell? Yeah, you got to tell Bob that. Because he was like, nobody's going to remember that. I'm like, man, the creepy web sound is like, that's
as
part
soon
of
as I saw it from the first episode, I was like, oh, this is perfect. Yeah.
You don't know how much I fought for that. Just so I get it. I was like, it's part of the experience because it's so weird. Like, boom, boom, boom.
When you saw it as a kid, you're like, what was the point of that?
Dude, it must have been like 3 a.m. in like 1985. Like, you want a logo? Like, well, what sound are we gonna put? But I think John Peterson, the original composer, like they put it in there. Yeah, that bum bum bum.
Yeah.
It's in. I think it's even in the video game. It's everywhere. I was like, yes, creepy web logo. Nothing says, great company like some strange.
Yes. A lot of people I talked about the show want to know. Princess Allura and Keith. What is the deal?
The K and A's?
The K and A's.
The K and A's out there, man.
There are a lot of K and A's out there.
Look, it's primarily a boys' action show for kids 6 to 11. Last time I checked, they don't like a lot of smooching in their episodes. Something boys will be boys. Yeah, but I'm here to tell you that we put in a lot of good stuff. In fact, I just saw something a couple days ago that will make K and A's flip out, and we'll see. And it kind of gets into the characters. And what I love about what Todd does is he always puts the characters first. This isn't some kind of toy commercial. Yes, we want to have toys and extend the experience, but like we do not sit there and go, how can we insert Skyfire and then kill him in the next episode just so we can make a toy of him? No, we really come from a character place, and like Allura is going to be very interesting as she kind of starts her arc and how does she change, and she's got responsibilities to her people, unlike the other Voltron Force members. They're there, that's what they do. Like she has a whole kingdom that essentially she's inherited, and like what will happen when she gets to a point where balancing being a member of Voltron Force and being queen. Queen needs a king, maybe. We'll see what goes down. Yeah, you gotta watch. I'm telling you, if people aren't watching Voltron Force, they are missing out. Don't let the kid look or whatnot, because we're gonna go to some crazy places.